Hey everybody, welcome back to XG Wolverine's Place. I am James, and today we're going to be continuing with part 2 of our Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown demo. So, hey, what's the point in doing a demo and doing it in parts if you don't continue the story? So, let's see what happens, and here we go. So yeah, so we are gonna continue the game. Okay, so it did, I forgot to mention this, it did go through an update. I searched in Steam to try to figure out what the update was. I could not determine it. But it says save game is based on old game version, might have unexpected consequences, potentially incompatible. Detected version in save game, game build version, blah 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 blah, current version in game, blah 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 blah. Okay, so I don't know. We will see. Anyhow, it is what it is. We're gonna hit accept. Welcome. This demo features the first 12 sectors and is based on an in-development build with many things subject to change and optimization. The full version, y'all have to pause that and just read it, because that's kind of where I'm at with it. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, so you can scroll out, but you can only scroll but so far. Now, I don't see anything other than what I see. Excuse me. Okay, so right here, top left, it's saying caretaker optional, clear more ruined room and build emergency quarters for the entire crew. Okay, so we can actually do that without having to leave just yet. We can actually go here, I think it is. We actually get the option to repair sickbay. Go figure. This is building, and it says one cycle left on this. So yeah, but if you scroll all the way out, okay, you can right-click and drag the map over. That's kind of nice. Okay. And then this is the shield generator. Holodeck is damaged. Ruined room. We can clear it. Ruined room. We'll go ahead and clear that up. Not enough work teams. Okay. So we don't have enough work teams to deal with the ruined rooms. But I think once we get close, I think we should be alright. Let's see, Borg technology. We don't have no Borg technologies. We don't have anything we can do with this one, which is kind of bummered, but it's okay. Maintenance. Not enough work teams. Hire more in the engineering office. Okay, fine. Okay. Add a work team. But see, I'm hitting add work team, but I don't understand what to do. I don't get this. I just don't. It is what it is. Alright. Okay. Okay. And let's go ahead and go into here. Okay, so yeah, we actually warped here in the last one. Life support active, accommodates 10 crew, crammed, limited quarters. Okay. Alright, so that room is now done. So now we've got that. And somehow we ended up getting sickbay online. Or... let's go ahead and hit repair for sickbay. That'll be 3 cycles. But we need sickbay back up. So there's that. So, okay. Okay, so if you actually do that... Okay, so anytime you get involved in something, it actually will stop you from warping, so you'll have to go back and do it all over again, apparently. Injured and sick crew will be placed in the sick bay automatically. After treatment, they'll go back to work. Increase the efficiency of sick bay by assigning a suitable hero. Okay, well, we don't have any suitable heroes just yet. Alright. Okay, so we need to have... Okay. Well, that's weird. So we can hit escape and get out of that. Alright. Okay, here we go. Crew. Alright. Okay. Now... okay, so life support is disabled for that deck, which is okay. Alright, let's go ahead and... I think... let's see. Okay, so we're going to clear that. And I probably will make that, seeing as how it's 3 of them, I'll probably make that engineering so that way we can work on other things. Because we got all these other ruined rooms. So... yeah, it won't let us do anything here. Okay, so yeah. Okay. All right. Now, we've already gone through... okay, so Voyager's there. Okay. Voyager is here in this system. We need to go to... that's Ocampa. So I figured that's where we would end up, is the Ocampa homeworld. Yeah. Sec course. Okay, who cares? Let's see. You will have 25 cycles to accomplish this task. Understood? We will stock up 500. Okay. So... Alright. Alright. Okay, we'll go ahead and hit that. Plus 200 morale. Nice. Alrighty. Let's see, deploy collector probes for a safer, though less efficient collection. Oh, why not? Let's risk it all, folks. We'll just go ahead and do it through the Bussard collectors. Oh, that's not bad. We actually killed it. So that was actually a good call to do that. Alright, now, I think we're good on our deuterium levels. Let's go ahead and set course back to Ocampa. Alright. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders. Continue. Man. Oh, I'm telling you, the cinematics make this look fun. They really do. They really and truly do. Okay, back to reading. There we are, Captain. And might I say, what a ride. Voyager handles like a dream. Responsive, agile. Don't get too carried away, Mr. Paris. Let's see what we have here. A new lead. Following the caretaker's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Harry and B'Elanna perhaps being held in this place? Who knows? I know. I know where they're being held. But who knows? And there are some people that probably go, well, if you know, then tell us. I'm not going to. Part of the story. What's so special about this ugly old space rock? Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do the this bottom choice over here. It's sensor array, optional. Check the energy impulses. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend an away team to investigate the area. There is something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we'd better hurry. Let's go ahead and do a general scan of the area. Let's see what we can learn about this planet. That's just being smart. I mean, it has all basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Why would anyone want to live there? Strange, but intriguing. Alright, let's go ahead. Prepare an away team. We'll examine this world firsthand. Alrighty then. Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. Here we go. On screen. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Maquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. His name is Neelix. And yes, the very first time I saw him, he reminded me of Snarf from Thundercats. Not gonna lie. If you don't know what Thundercats is, search Thundercats 80s cartoons. You'll find out. And you'll understand. Greetings, looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, mister? Neelix, never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. How did he know? Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times, well, hundreds of times, maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker? That's what the Ocampa call him. He probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course, a guide needs a little, compensation. Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. Those pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal. Alrighty, so there we go. We ended up getting Mr. Neelix involved in this party now. Okay. Okay, so now... Alright, well, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Scan it. Let's go fetch it. Okay. Okay, so now we need to just jump back in here. Let's see if we can take care of some things. Okay, that's better. Maintenance. So we got crew. Okay, missing resources, sick bay. Alright, there we go. Now we got another engineering office. So that should allow us to hire more crew. Or hire more teams on, if you will. Oh, so you can actually skip cycles, but we need to repair Voyager. So let's go ahead and... Let's see. Okay. So what's really funny about that is you can't do anything unless the game prompts it. So like we were able to fix sick bay because it was on the same level that was already fixed. Let's torpedo launch bay. Stellar cartography. Main engineering. So theoretically, I should be able to fix the shuttle bay. The transporter room's good, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, we still need extra work teams. So, because it looks like right now we have 2. So we need to have more than 2. Right. Captain, we're receiving a hail from an unidentified vessel requesting assistance. All right, let's go. Oh, I mean, we got it, but we need more storage space. Scan it. Inner ship. Oh, wow. So it needs 3 bases, too, to do it. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, cool. Well, there ain't really much else we can do here. I mean, I can fix this once that's done. Oops. Alright, we use a tractor beam. Nice. Look at that. We're getting a little bit better at it. But we need these elements. We need deuterium and uranium, so... let's go ahead and just do it. Good deal. Emergency quarters and engineering office. Visit ship. All right, now. Not enough work teams. Hire more. Okay. So apparently we hit this engineering office. So, it looks like... It looks like all 3 of these are going to take 6 cycles, but that's cool because then we can turn them into cargo bays. My plan is have 2 cargo bays so that way we have more room for stuffs. Now, the funny part is I don't know if... I don't see why it'd be a problem putting them there, but it is what it is. All right. So, back into space. And... yeah, see down here at the bottom of the screen we have overview, skip cycle, or call. We have a call, caretaker. What a delicious meal, a culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Yes. Tomato soup. I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfrani hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I am pleased you are enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah, yes, your missing crew, right? Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Kazon Ogla encampment. Kazon Ogla? One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Okampa had our people. Well, the Okampa do have your people. It's just that finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal, Majabin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. As for more information, we'll go with that. Anything else we should know about these Kazon Ogla? Water is a precious commodity around these parts. The Ogla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Send an away team down. Very well, prepare an away team, and you'll accompany them, Mr. Neelix. Aye. Of course. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? Okay, so we have Mr. Neelix, who is a guaranteed lock. I'm gonna send Tuvok, and I'm gonna send Chakotay. Alrighty, here we go. The away team materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and a sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? Alrighty, well, let's go with Mr. Tuvok here. Or we could go, tell you what, let's throw Chakotay some love. but no. This is where you have to choose your own situation here. I'm going to go with the 45 and see what that does for me. Alright. The away team pushes forward, battling the strong winds, low visibility. Finally, they emerge onto a ledge with a clearer view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazon Ogla settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Alrighty. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. Alright, let's go with Mr. Neelix. Bro, he failed. The away team is desperately trying to build a shelter, but the strong wind is giving them a hard time. As the storm intensifies, the makeshift cover collapses, leaving them exposed to the full force of the sandstorm. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges, bruised and battered, and sets off in the direction of the Kazon Ogla settlement. Yeah. Sometimes certain approaches in away missions bear additional risk. Dangerous approaches are marked by a danger level indicator. Let's see. Failing such a challenge can result in injuries or even fatalities. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people? Alrighty. A little bit of a risk for Tuvok, but let's give Chakotay a shot. No, actually, let's give Neelix a shot. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. Bro, really? The sight of the approaching away team frightens the Kazon Ogla women and children, who run back to their settlement. The men, however, approach cautiously, weapons at the ready. A tall Kazon emerges from the settlement, Jabin, their leader. At the sight of Neelix, his face turns red with rage. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazon, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around a corner. Seems like the Kazon don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we approach them, Captain? Let's go with Chakotay. Well, he failed too. Despite the away teams to assure Jabin of their peaceful intentions, their words seem to fall on deaf ears. He angrily orders the away team to leave his planet and to leave Neelix behind, with whom he has a score to settle. As proof of his power, Jabin gestures towards the bruised woman he is holding as a slave and proclaims Neelix will make a fine addition to his servants. When suddenly Neelix grabs a phaser, he points it at Jabin and demands the Ocampa girl to be freed. Okay. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. Okay, let's see what happens. Using their tactical training, the away team identifies the safest escape route and quickly retreats. The Kazon erupt in mocking laughter, seeing the away team's flight as a sign of weakness. Despite the taunts, the away team manages to escape with no casualties. Well, the mission's complete, however, it's not. Okay. I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. More than gratitude. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How does the relationship between the two go? Okay. My dearest Kes, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you would come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. I'm grateful now. Alright, let's ask what she knows about the caretaker. What can you tell us about the caretaker? For generations, he has provided the Ocampa with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it or where he came from? No, we do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. Let's go ahead and ask Kes why she came to the surface. Kes, if it's so dangerous on the surface, why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for the freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. Seeing my people so dependent on the caretaker, unable to even think for themselves, it was unbearable. We were once a people who had full command of our mind's abilities. Okay, I'll ask how they met. Kes, Mr. Neelix, I'm curious, how did you two meet? I met Kes while I was trading with the K's on Ogla. They enslaved her, but she was kind, even to someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. He was the only good thing in that terrible place. We fell in love. I admit I used you, Captain. I apologize, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat. We have things to do. Alright, someone get started on that transporter signal amplifier. And Kes, we'll go to sick bay and have you examined. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic program. Introducing the doctor. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now and this patient, Kes. There's no need for concern. I am capable of treating any injury or disease, a broken ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes. Nothing I can't handle. You are in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best? Captain, I am programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to and a sick bay to reorganize. Okay, so the science lab. Okay. Alright, so we're still dealing with one cycle each on these 3 rooms. There isn't very much we can do with that. Shield generators is what it is. But we do have almost a full deck rocking and rolling and ready to go. Now, see, that right there, I didn't even really think about it in the last video when we were looking at it, but the holodeck, right? It's kind of impressive that the holodeck actually spans, and it shows it here in the diagram, it spans for 3 decks. So you got 1, 2, and 3. That's actually kind of cool. Okay, so we got to wait for these guys to finish up in 1 cycle, and then we can activate this to continue on. So let's continue exploring. Scan the planet. That's a spatial anomaly. Okay, let's go get it. Ruin room. Done. Alright, so now let's... Alright, that's 1. And that's 2. Now this one here, we'll go ahead and do this. Yeah. Alright, cool. So now we're on the path again. There we go. Science laboratories. Okie dokie. Captain, the science lab is back online. We can start researching the signals. Alright. Let's see. Research and analysis. Alrighty. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, it's an in progress thing, but it doesn't tell me how many cycles it takes. Alright, let's go. Sweet. Alrighty. Oh, well, hey, I mean, at least we got something, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Alright. Go ahead and do that. 20% reward distribution, but that's okay. Scan. Deuterium running low. Captain, we've got a major problem brewing down in engineering. Deuterium levels are critical. This ship won't last long without a refuel. If we don't locate a new supply, soon we'll be adrift in space with no energy, no life support. We need to act fast. Alright, that's cool. Alright. Okay. It says build an additional cargo bay. Okay. Okay, hang on a second. We gotta figure out what this is. Alright, let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I can't travel to this one yet. We gotta deal with the array first. Well, then let's go back. Energy loss report. Alright, deck 5, emergency quarters. Okie doke. You are completely out of deuterium. Without it, the warp core is shut down and only emergency power is available. This is called gray mode. While traveling in gray mode, you won't use any deuterium, but most rooms will be deactivated to conserve energy. Mess hall. Out of order. Your mess hall will now give out emergency rations. Alrighty, there we go. Check that out. It says lost due to full storage. How in the heck are we losing stuff? I don't understand that. It's saying that said deuterium. Oh no, that said duranium. My bad. Oh man. Okay. All right. All right. So all right, so we should have everything back online now. What? Well, that's weird. So anytime you do something like that, you have to literally switch everything back on. I don't know how I feel about that, but okay, whatever. There we go. Setting course to obtain more deuterium. I mean, this is just... The crew is very unhappy about the broken promise, Captain. But see, that's the thing. I built the cotton picking deal. Gosh. See, this is annoying. Alright. Okay. Alright, so there. So it says this thing can hold 750 deuterium, 750 food, 75 duranium, and 75 tritanium. Alright? So, if my math is right, 750 plus 750 is 1500. I don't see why in the world we're having a problem storing duranium and why we're losing it due to full storage. But whatever. So anyhow, I don't understand this, but it's whatever. I don't know if we have to keep the screen up for it to do it or what, but yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, hang on. They want me to build a cargo bay. Okay, fine. Oh well, I think we're kind of screwed on that one. There we go. I'll fix the phaser control room because I feel like we might need that. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know. This right here is just kind of what it is. Let's see. Okay, there's the duranium. Okay, cool. We got some duranium. Now... Alright. Yeah, it's gonna give us up to the first 12 sectors. Apparently for the demo. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, let's just close that out. See, and that's the thing about it, right? Like, you get all these different things, and it's an annoyance in and of itself. I mean, you know, you want to do the best you can. You want to do the right thing. You want to do everything, but it's like, I don't know. Let's see what happens. We aren't getting anything here. I mean, I don't know how they said they wanted to do that, but... So, yeah. See, it would be nice if we could get here and actually do all this, but, like, we don't have what we need. Alright. There we go. I'm just double checking to make sure I didn't miss nothing in the original system with the array. I didn't think I had, but, you know, hey, it's whatever. We're probably all gonna die. Who knows? So, yeah. Well. Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, give you my review. I'm not gonna continue this. I thought about doing the entire demos, but since they said that they've added the first 12 sectors, it's like we're only at sector 3. Nah, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my review on this, okay? While I like the graphics, I like the premise and the idea. What I don't care for is I don't care for it being a choose your own adventure thing. Now, I know there's people out there that love a choose your own adventure situation. Me personally, I'm not one of those people. I never have been. I never will be. I liked the books when I was a kid. I mean, that was fine. But I just, as the games we've played here at the channel, I mean, you know what we play. We enjoy what we play. So I can't bring myself to do it personally. I'm not saying it's a bad game. The interface, once you get used to it, the interface is it's easy to navigate. It's easy to use. It's very interesting being that it's a cross-section of the ship like you would actually see on the bridge of Voyager. That was actually kind of cool. As far as the turnoff for me, besides it being a choose-your-own-adventure deal, there's two turnoffs. I wouldn't mind it so much if, and only if, I could actually fly the ship around instead of just clicking a button and then my ship going there. That, to me, that takes the fun out of it. That takes the enjoyment out of it for me personally. Now, the other thing that does it is the reading. I don't mind reading under certain situations, like good case in point in Star Trek Online. I don't mind the reading because the reading is offset by the fact that I can actually fly the ship. I can actually shoot the weapons. I can, when we go to a planet, I'm in my character. I am my character. I control him. I run around. I shoot. I do this. I do that. Those aspects do not bother me at all. But it is a very disheartening thing, and it's like, I wanted to keep going through this, but then the more I'm playing it, the more I'm like, why am I going to commit to playing through this? I mean, I know how the story of Voyager began and ended. I watched all 7 seasons of Star Trek Voyager. Now, what this is designed to do, and we probably broke the game because we didn't do it, Neelix tells the Kazon that Voyager can provide water. Well, we didn't do that. So, that's one of those choices we made, which is fine. It's whatever. But at the same time, I don't know. I will be completely fair. I mean, as far as the game itself is concerned, just the premise, the idea, the graphics, the layout, the ease of use, there wasn't too much to figure out, It was they could have done a little bit more on the interface, but, I'm not going to ding them on that. I would say this game has the potential to be an 8 out of 10, but for me, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10, only because at the end of the day, it's not something I'm personally into, but you might like it. Then again, you might not. I know my girlfriend has seen it. She's seen the video I did, and she's like, no. Between the 2 games, I like Star Trek Online better. So that tells me and she's not a gamer. She is not a gamer, so that lets me know where she's at. I have texted a link of the video to my best friend, who is a gamer. And I'm like, just look, watch the video. I don't want your critique on the video itself. I just want your critique on the game. What do you think from what you've seen of the game in the video? So, we're going to go from there. If it held my attention more, if it was something I was more into, I would shoot all the way through the 12 sectors. I am not going to do that. I'm just not. It's not that I'm a quitter, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to continue devoting hours of my time to a game that I'm not really that interested in the first place. If I play a demo and it hooks me within the first hour, then game on. I'll play the whole demo or even buy the game. But on that note, I thank you guys for watching. Sorry I got a little long-winded here at the end. I needed to because I wanted to give a recap and a reason why. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, part of me feels bad that I'm not going to continue it. Part of me's like, whew, that's a load off of my plate. So, but hey, at the end of the day, I hope you enjoyed it. If you really, really, really want to see me continue this, if you want to see me continue, if you really want to know what playing this demo is like, get on Steam, search it up, and just go for it. Download it. On that note, I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Even if you didn't enjoy, I hope you enjoyed, if that makes any sense. Thank you guys, and I will catch you in the next one. I am out of here.